Happy Nintendo Direct Day, everyone. We have been waiting for this day for a long time as Nintendo fans, 18 months to be exact, since we've seen the last mainline Nintendo Direct presentation. And by the way, it's a 50-minute event, and that's officially confirmed from Nintendo themselves. So we have that to look forward to upcoming tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you set your reminders, you're ready to go and plugged in when that event happens. But today I want to share my personal predictions on the games that I think are most likely to be unveiled at this event, and then just some off-the-wall long shot stuff that I hope that we do see. Now, before we do hop into all the information today, I just want to quickly invite you all to join Sunbro Nation if you haven't done so already. Do so by subscribing below, hit the like button on this video if you enjoy the content today, and make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming and console news as we're in the new generation of gaming. But with that, guys, let's dive into the details. So the first point I want to emphasize about this Nintendo Direct is that it is 50 minutes long. That is a long time to unveil new games and show off new gameplay and release dates, so we can have our hype level set to maximum as far as I'm concerned, because that is almost an hour of full non-stop Nintendo reveals coming to us all in that nice video package live. So I think it is fair to be very excited for this event. I hope we're not disappointed, but I want to start off with talking about what I think we will most likely for sure see, and then branch into some of the bigger speculations out there. So the first thing that I think that we can absolutely expect is the Smash character DLC to be revealed. That's a given, and there's a lot of rumors floating around online that it is a Crash Bandicoot character. That very well could be. Crash is in the news a lot right now with his new release, and I do think he would make sense in the Smash universe. It also could be a Zelda character if they go with more of a Zelda theme for this event, but we're going to talk through more of that later in the video. The other thing that we'll probably for sure see is Animal Crossing DLC, as it is like the #2 best-selling Switch title of all time, so there's no way they don't give us some kind of an update around Animal Crossing, so I think we can for sure expect that as well. The other thing that I think we will see is a lot of third-party reveals, and obviously because this is a 50-minute event, they're going to have a section of it out there for the partner showcase and things like that. I do think that we might be able to expect like Bayonetta 3 to finally be unveiled and show where that's at in the development process, so that's all stuff that I think is relatively safe. My big question for this Direct is this going to be Zelda focused or not? Because we could simply see Nintendo unveil all the other type of plans and leave Zelda out of the mix, and then do a separate 35th anniversary Direct, kind of like we saw them do for Mario. However, I do personally think we will see a number of Zelda titles announced at this Direct, and that is just simply for the fact that I don't think Nintendo had much to show when they did the 35th anniversary collection for Mario, and that's why it was a particular event focused just around that. I think obviously Nintendo has a bunch to show now with the very light year of 2020, and I think there's no reason why Zelda can't sit alongside all of these other gameplay reveals that we will see for different franchises. And I think, hopefully the show closer will be a Breath of the Wild 2 update or a new gameplay trailer of some sort. So let's wait and see what actually unfolds at this event, but that would be my personal prediction. And then as far as other Zelda titles that I hope we see announced, I do think that it's totally possible that we get the official announcement of like Skyward Sword HD coming to the Switch. Maybe we get a gameplay trailer of that, and that's actually going to be like the summer title. We may get an announcement of what the 2D Zelda remake might be, and that could be a number of different games, whether it be like the Oracles of Ages and Seasons remaster, or it could even be something totally out of left field like a Minish Cap, or even the Phantom Hourglass has been rumored a lot recently. So there's a bunch of different directions Nintendo could go with Zelda, and I'm very excited to see that. Now the caveat to that is if they don't do Zelda at this event and they have a separate 35th anniversary Direct, then I think we see other franchises focused on more, one of which would be Metroid, and I think we probably see Metroid here either way, and my personal prediction is that we will hopefully get either the Metroid Prime Trilogy collection coming to the Switch, finally announced, which actually has been, according to a number of different rumors, it's probably done and just waiting because of the delay behind Metroid Prime 4. They want to release it a little bit closer to when Metroid Prime 4 comes out to get those fans reinvested into that franchise. If it's not Metroid Prime Trilogy, which it very well could, and then in addition to still do a 2D Metroid, I think either way we see a 2D 2D Metroid of some sort announced for the Nintendo Switch, because it has just been a long time since Nintendo has given any love to Metroid, and I think that it's about time for the fans to start getting their expectations set back up for that series, as Metroid Prime 4 could very easily be an early 2022 title, or at the latest probably a holiday 2022 title. And then besides those games that I just talked about, I do think that we absolutely see Nintendo do something with their online service, and whether that be a new system that's announced, or maybe even like virtual console support coming back to the Switch, either way would be fantastic. I think we can maybe hopefully expect to see the N64 added to the lineup of free games, and we recently had a system software update that made some major changes to the NES and SNES library that's there today, and all speculation pointed towards that being Nintendo getting ready to launch additional systems or additional purchase options. So whether that be virtual console, or whether that be just a new system like an N64 added into the library, either one of those would be fantastic. That might be one way that Nintendo still delivers Mario 64, the original version, playable to people who aren't going to have access to it after March. That's just off the wall speculation, but they could do it that way. That might also be the way that we actually see Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask come to the Switch instead of getting remasters, which would be my number one pick, but I think that that's less likely than Nintendo actually just going ahead and doing a Switch original N64 port for now, just because I don't think they're dropping everything that we want to see in Zelda in the year of 2021. But I would love to know what you guys would like to see come to the Nintendo Online service, just because I think that at this point we're getting less and less major announcements, and it's one of those things that definitely needs some love and attention from Nintendo, and I think a 50-minute direct would be the perfect time to go ahead and include some updates for Nintendo Switch Online. I think the only way I would walk away disappointed from this event is if we do see very minimal big new game releases, and it's mainly focused around DLC and existing titles, and then just like the partner titles. But I think we're going to see a ton of huge announcements personally. That's my actual prediction, is that this is a major deal. Nintendo knows us fans have been waiting all of this time, over 18 months now, for a full mainline direct presentation. There was even so many rumors circulating on the internet that directs were dead for good. I mean, there was a bunch of different things that fans have been wanting this entire time from Nintendo, and Nintendo just loves to do their own thing and release things when they're ready to do it, and they don't really respond to even if they're getting a bunch of criticism online or different feedback. They just do their own thing, and then here they are, and they're tomorrow dropping this entire event on us out of nowhere. So I think it's time to get excited right now, and let's hope that we are going to see some fantastic games revealed tomorrow at this Nintendo Direct presentation at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you're in front of your computer or tablet or even smartphone, whatever you have, and make sure you're plugged in and ready to go to share the excitement around Nintendo Direct. Thanks so much for watching the video today, everyone. I do truly appreciate you all sticking around until the end. I do at this point in the video want to invite you all to leave me a comment. Let me know your stack ranked list of which games you hope we see the most revealed tomorrow at this Nintendo Direct presentation, and then which some of your maybe long shot predictions are on how they'll open and close the event. And then before I do end the video, guys, I just want to quickly invite you all one more time to join Sunbro Nation if you haven't done so already. Do so by subscribing below. Hit the like button on your way out on this video if you enjoyed the content today, and make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming and console news as we're in the new generation of gaming. That's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you all have a great day. Sunbro Nation, out.